February 4th, feast of St. Joseph of Leonessa. Third of 8 children born to John Desideri, a wool merchant. His parents died when the boy was 12, and he was raised and educated by his uncle, a teacher. The uncle arranged a marriage for, as he was known then, Eufranio, with a local noble family, but the young man felt a call to religious life. Worry of his vocation and a fear of hurting his uncle made him sick. He returned to Leonessa, Italy, to recover. There he met and was greatly impressed by a group of Capuchin monks. When Eufranio told his uncle his desire to join them, the uncle insisted that he continue his studies. Eufranio agreed, moved to Spoleto, Italy to do so, but kept in contact with the monks. Following a novitiate year in which the monks did everything they could to test him and dissuade the young man, he joined the Capuchins in 1573 at the age of 18, taking the religious name Joseph, suffering through several self-imposed austerities, including fasting 3 days a week and sleeping on bare boards. He was ordained in September 1580. He was a preacher throughout the region of Umbria, Lazio, and Abruzzi in Italy. Father Joseph once converted an entire band of 50 highway bandits who later showed up as a group for his Lent sermons. He was a missionary to Muslim Pira near Constantinople, which is modern-day Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. Received his commission on August 1st, 1587. He was the chaplain to 4,000 Christian galley slaves. He often offered to take the place of some slave who was being worked to death, but the authorities never accepted it. Ministering to prisoners in a remote camp, he once got home late and was forced to sleep outside the walls of his assigned area. He was charged with being a spy for being in the wrong place and spent a month in jail. He preached to anyone who would listen, brought lapsed Christians back to the church, and converted Muslims. Worked with prisoners during a plague outbreak. He repeatedly sought an audience with the Sultan. He planned to ask for a decree of religious freedom. His forceful methods led to him being arrested and condemned to death for trespassing on royal property. He was hung by hooks over a smoky fire for 3 days. He was freed, legend says, by an angel, and returned to Italy in 1589. There he resumed his vocation of wandering preacher to small villages throughout the country. He preached to and for the poor and spread the teachings of the Council of Trent. Helped establish hospitals, homeless shelters, and food banks. Ministered in prisons to the sick and to the poor. With his crucifix in hand, he would wade into gang fights and brawls, praying and preaching peace and good sense. You can just see him walking through there. Stop, my brothers, stop. Saint Leonessa, Joseph of Leonessa, born January 8th, 1556, died February 4, 1612. So after being hung on hooks over a fire for 3 days in 1589, he lived another 23 years. So that didn't kill him. Saint Joseph Leonessa, pray for us. All the saints pray for us. Please pray for the souls in purgatory.